Welcome to Focus on Youth, guys. I'm your host, Linda. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, please, I want to say thank you so much. I'm grateful. Thank you for always supporting your girl. Please, if you always come here to watch my videos and just live like that, please consider subscribing. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. And please, let's hit it. And okay, if you're asking yourself, what will I benefit by subscribing or something? You are supporting your girl. You are supporting me. Like, we are going to bring you youths who want to talk about their lives and everything. And again, if you're wondering what this channel is all about, we discuss the matters of the youths, what youths love the most, anything bothering the youths sharing their stories, like youths telling us what they've gone through. If like we discuss a topic and maybe there is a youth out there who has experience about it and she wants or wants to talk about it, it's okay. And if you want to share your story or if you want to be part of us, just text me on my social media pages. I will pin it down on the first comment. And again, today it's an interesting topic as always. I want to talk about toxic relatives and how to deal with them. Do you have a toxic relative? Do you have someone, or let me say a relative, who maybe at some point did you bad or something? Do you have a relative like you don't get along with her or him because of something that maybe he did or she did to you? Okay, if you want to come share with us, just hit any of my social, be it Facebook, TikTok or Instagram. Mostly, let me just say Facebook and Instagram. Just text me on the inbox and I will get back to you and I will invite you so that we can discuss about it. I want to talk about my part. I want to discuss about toxic relative and how I'm dealing with them or I dealt with them. Stay tuned. So, this is what happened. Okay, let me put this microphone here so that I don't strain all this. So, this is what happened. Immediately after campus, I got a job in a radio station. I want to mention the radio station here because, like, I don't want to mention anyone here. I think I can mention the radio. It was Emuria FM in Malaba border. That is the border of Uganda and Kenya. So, while I was there, then I came to Eldoret for some time. Then I have this relative. I think I will let's call her S. Now this S told me that I have a shop in like it's like a far count, like another county, it's very far. So she told me I have a shop, I have stocked it, and I think I'll go with you so that if you sell everything that is in that shop, you give me the money, then the profit you will take and you will restock it so that maybe you can take the shop to the US completely. And I was like, yeah, this is a big deal, This is a nice idea. Then I told her, okay, in fact, where I'm working, like, I'm not being paid on time, like, okay, I guess you people just understand those, like, not a straight job. So, I agreed with the lady. I did not tell any of my other relatives, not even my parents, that I'm going to that county. So, we went there. The shop was doing so good that in 2 days, I had already gotten the stock money, like her capital. That is it. Okay, like now we name the relative S. So I had already gotten the SS or what do we call S capital. And so I told her, okay, you had said you stocked with this amount. This is the cash, so am I taking over the shop? She told me no, like iduka ndio nategemea, like okay, like this shop is what I am depending on as my side hustle. Okay, like she's having another job, that is it. So, and I told her, now what will happen to me, because you came with me all the way and you told me that you are going to give me the shop after maybe I sell and return the capital that you use, so that out of the profit I can use it to restock the shop, and I take it the way you told me. And she was like, no, I'll be paying you 3,000 per month. And then I was like, oh, since it's like it is just very far county from like home, or from, let's say, Eldoret where he was. And I was like, because I don't have any option, it is okay. So I worked for the first month, second month, and I asked her, but you have not even paid me the 3 months that, like per month, as you put the 3,000 you promised that you'll be paying me per month. And she said, I'll give you I'll combine all of it and I'll give it all to you. And I said, it's okay. So unfortunately, so I worked for the first month, second month, like 3 months. The fourth month, I was called to present my credentials somewhere in Nandi County. So I'm I was asking myself, because I don't have a good contact and I'm supposed to go apply for it, and it takes, I guess, 2 weeks. So I was telling her, now I need to go back. I need to go back and apply for the good conduct so that I can take this credential to where I'm supposed to take them. Okay, so this is what, okay, in fact, I did not get that job, the one I was taking the credentials, but now let me just continue with the story. So she gave me 1,500 shillings. That is 1,500 Kenyan shillings. And I asked her, from here to Nakuru is almost 2,000. And then from Nakuru to like home, or let's say alternatively, if I was going to Eldoret, is about, that time was around 300 shillings. And now she said, I will send you the money. Then I asked her, what about my 9,000? Because I've worked for 3 months. She said, I will send you the money. And I was like, it's okay. So I called one of my closest uncle, and I told my uncle, I need some cash. So, no, I did not call my uncle first. I called a friend, yes. I called a friend. And I told her, and I did not call a friend. A friend called me, when you'll be passing through Nakuru to Eldoret, you can stop by my place so that you can say hi, then you go. Then I told her, it's okay. I stayed there for like, I guess, some days. Then I went home. After home, I went to Eldoret. Now, no, I think I went back to Eldoret first to apply for the good conduct. And again, I went to my other relative's place. I stayed there for 2 weeks, applied for the good conduct. After 2 weeks, the good conduct was there. I took the good conduct, and then I took all my credential and presented it where it was supposed to be taken. So after some months, after a month, I called her and I asked her, you have not sent me the money. And you can imagine that money, I worked for it. I worked for 3 months, working from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. And she wasn't reply to my text. She was like, I will send you tomorrow. So I'm one person who doesn't like bothering people. So I just said, I'm tired bothering this one. Let me just let that money be. So I told her, I think I'm tired and I have decided to let go that money. I no longer need that money. So on that same week, I have a friend who is now the late. rest in peace, Josephine. Josephine was getting, okay, the husband was getting a transfer to another county, yes. And she wanted someone to replace her on her job. She called me. She told me, Linda, are you still on the radio station you used to work? I told her, no, I'm home. She told me, okay, I want to give you my job because I'm relocating with my husband to another county. Now, okay, these two, Josephine and the husband, are now late. They got an accident. Continue resting in peace. I miss you so much. If you people are asking what was my relationship with Josephine was my bedmate on when we were on like high school, yes. So, and the mom is from our village. Josephine's mom is from our village. So, like that's how we were friends with Josephine. So I went to that security company. I worked as a secretary. Now, no one knows that I went to that relatives of mine place. No one knows that she has not paid me, and I can't share with anyone because I went there without even telling anyone that I was going there with her, so that she was going to give me a shop. Like, I don't want to tell my parents because I don't want to create that grudge between my parents and that relative of mine. So I just decided to be like, okay, to me, when someone is bothering me so much, I better just go silent without talking to the person. Okay, as I speak now, I have not talked to that relative of mine from 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 5 years down the line. Even if we meet on family gatherings, I don't even greet her something. And during then, okay, shush, may your soul rest in peace. During our grandma's burial, she was just pretending. Another relative of ours was asking her, what is wrong with you and Linda? And she'll be like, mimi sijui kitu nilimfanyia. Like, I don't know what I did to Linda. And I'm like, She doesn't know what she did to me. And it's because I did not even share with anyone. So I had to say what she did to me. I had to say that the truth is this. I went to her place and the agreement was this and this and this. And this is what happened. And this is the reason I'm not talking to her. Yes, I forgave her, but I will not talk to her. And by the way, that is what makes me avoid a lot of things. One, to those relatives who take advantage of people, even if it's your aunt, like those aunties, those relatives that maybe they were blessed before some of us or before others, stop taking advantage of people. If you take your relative and it was a job and you agreed that you'll be paying her or him, please just pay the person the money. She worked for it. Huh? You're not supposed to be like, even if you talk, maybe there is your relative who did not maybe attended school or she wasn't able to go to school, and you have taken him or her as a house girl, or let me say a shamba boy, and the agreement was you will pay. Please pay the person. She or he is working for it. Let's stop taking advantage of our relatives, who are less fortunate, let me say that, or who are still struggling with life. Let's stop taking advantage of them. If it's the agreement that you will pay, please pay the person. She's like any other person that you will employ. If you employ someone, please make sure you pay the person. So that is the advice I'm giving to relatives who take advantage of the people. If you're taking someone in and you told the person that you're going to pay her, please, or you're going to pay him, please just pay the person. Pay that person the money. She worked for it, he worked for it. So if the agreement was you're going to pay him or her, please consider paying that person. It's a salary or it's his right, or let me say her right, because the agreement was you will pay him or her. Just pay the person the money. Yes. Now, how to deal with those toxic relatives? Okay, I can consider that as toxic, a toxic relative, because she took advantage of me. She did not pay me the money. So that was advice that I'm trying to give people out there, the relatives who take advantage of people, how to deal with them. The best way to deal with those relatives is don't talk to them. Just forgive them. Don't create a rift between them and maybe your siblings, or let me say between them and your parents. Just if communication, cut it. Like there is no way you will like find her anywhere or him anywhere that you will have to quarrel or something. Just stop talking or communicating with that person. That is the best way of solving, or that is the best way I'm solving the toxic, what do we call toxicity of relatives. Any toxic relative I cut off and I don't talk to them completely, and that has saved me a lot, because like I avoid a lot of issues, I avoid a lot of words, like I avoid a lot of stress, and I also avoid recruiting people to hate them. So the best way to deal with them is don't talk to them. Hakuna penye mtakuwa mnakutana mnakwaruzana kila wakati, hakuna. So wacha kuongelesha, baki usiongee na wao. That is the best thing. Just cut off kabisa, ile ya cut off. Kama mnakutana kwa family gathering, hata for me, hata kusalimia siwezi kusalimia. That is it. So be it sibling, be it a relative, be it a long distance relative, please just know how to deal with them. Just cut the communication, cut them off. Mkutania huko, okay, kuna wenye maybe hawajui to deal with. That is how mimi na deal na wao. Siwaongeleshi, that is it. I don't talk to them completely. Evil. And at least inanipea peace. Hakuna penye tunakutana, hakuna penye tunagombania, inanipatia peace. So guys, that is my experience. And if you want to share your experience, if you want to be part of the show, just tell me. And if you want to share, just if you like, you don't want to come and talk here on camera, just share in the comment section. Tell us what the relative did to you. Tell us how you're dealing with them. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you on our next show. And tell me any other topic that you need us to discuss. I love you so much. Consider subscribing, consider commenting, consider sharing with your friends. Thank you for the support. I love you people.